Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now I'm back on today here because I wanted to show you what I'd been doing. Actually, I've been having a bit of a practice at a few things that I've already done previously years and years ago, but I just wanted to, years and years, well, a long time ago I reckon. Anyway, I just wanted to, first before I start out, I want to do a shout out to, I had 3 people. I cannot find one of the ladies' names, and I hope you're going to forgive me, Karen, because I can't find your YouTube channel name anywhere. I had it somewhere written down, now I can't find it. Anyway, I will put that up there when I do. So, Bonnie and Clive, very clever lady. She's in Australia, shows you lots of good tips. Very, very nice lady, very good journal maker and that. She's does a lot of junk journals, etc. And she's very, very good. You want to go over to her, and she is Bonnie and Clive. When I went to find that, it was a little bit hard because there's all Bonnie and Clyde things up there. So I hope you can find her when you go onto YouTube. I hope you can find her site. And then also, this lady's name is Danica, I think, D-A-N-I-C-A, Danica Creating. Now, I found her on here this morning, and I went and had a look at some of the things that she was doing. Very clever lady, and very nice things, and she's only reasonably new, I think, because, you know, so go over and send her a bit of your love, and subscribe and have a look at what she's doing. So that's what I've got to say today, and when I find out, I'll probably put a few people up from time to time, because I'd like to help to support their, you know, their channels. And it's not really easy to find everybody. There's that many of us out there, which it really, really is, other people, I mean, as well as us. That many people there, it's really, really hard to find somebody, you know, that you want to watch, or somebody different. I come across things accidentally, or when I find somebody on somebody else's channel, I think, oh gee, you know, they've you know, written down something, and I'll go and have a look at her channel and see what it's like. So if you leave comments on other people's channels, I go and see if you've got a video and what it's like. So I don't know what I'm doing waving that around in front of you, because I want to show you what I did with these beads. Now, I haven't actually finished, so I don't know why I'm doing this, but remember I bought these and I showed them to you yesterday in a haul video. They were a bracelet. Well, this morning I have been trying to redo them, okay? So this is what I've done. I've put a serviette on there. Now, it didn't matter. I mean, when I did put the serviettes on there, I took off some of it so you could still see the yellow and made it nice and bright. The little birdie's getting better as he's drying. The more he dries, the better he looks. So I hope that's coming out clear enough for you on the video, on the thing, yeah. But I haven't quite finished with what I want to do with them, so I'm just going to show you how I did that to that part, okay? Because I've got some more here. Now, I was lucky enough that I got these. It's got, look, it's got bits of gold and a nice shiny, see, and it looks really good, doesn't it, against that red flower. That looks really good, and even with the blue. The blues and the gold, don't they look nice? And the birdie, of course. I probably could have took a little bit more off that, but you know, that's how it works. So let's try a different colour thing. I've got this beautiful serviette here, and I want to just try this one. Now I'm using Mod Podge, and I'm actually using a shiny one, which is what do you call shiny? Let me think. Well, the other, it's a gloss, right? The other one is a matte one, but I'm going to use the gloss because I do. I mean, that's just what I've been using the gloss for a while, and plus you want your little, you know, your little bead decoration to be. Well, see, when you did it, you could change that and make yourself another bracelet if you really wanted to. I mean, you can put these things. I've got to try and take the thicknesses off the back. A lot of them have got 2 pieces, and some of them have only got 1 actual ply, you know, so you want to take that off there. Now, this has probably only got 1 ply. Now, when I pull the other one off, I noticed this too. You can actually see that through there. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So I won't be throwing this piece of paper away. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. You know, there's just something I might do with it, though, because it did look really nice on something. I'm sure it would. If you know, if you can see really well, you'd be right, you can see that. Otherwise, you know, it's not a But isn't that nice? I noticed it on this one here that I took off the blue, no, a different thing that I was doing. Yeah, well, they've had a bird in that on it, this one. And you can sort of very, very faintly see that. So I'm keeping those little bits. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I can throw them in something. You know, I'll find something to do with them. Anyway, now let's get back onto this bit. Right, now this is a bit dark, but that's okay because I wanted to go with something a little bit darker. I thought, well, I don't know which bit to pick. I like where the words are. I like where the words are, and I do like this here part. Whether I just do that bit there, see, like that. Okay, so let's just cut that bit out anyway because it'll make it a lot easier. You need to have it a bit bigger than the thing, of course. I mean, you might not waste it if you stick it on something else really fast, but you know, just depends what you want to do. Now, I've got me little tiny jar I've got a little pot of Mod Podge because I could never, well, I can reach in the other one, but it's a little bit low down, so I'd rather do it this way so I can show you what we're doing. So we're putting some Mod Podge on. I've got stuff stuck to my finger here, so I'm hoping that's not going to end up in the pattern. And we're just going to paint that all over. Do it all over good. Then find out which bit you want. And I think I've got a little, have I got a bit of writing? No, I didn't get much writing on that. I might have to do another one, eh? Because I just thought I'd feel like a bit of writing on it. But, and then you just very carefully, because Sonya has ripped a few of these this morning. I did rip a hole in my bird, you know, to start over again. Very carefully, because it's wet and it pulls away really quickly after it's been wet. So I wonder if I can stick another one under there. Will that fit? I'll take this off first. So the idea of this is you probably want to wait till it's a bit drier than what I've got here. I actually had the heater fan thing going here and I put the fan on it and that. But it doesn't take that long to dry. Now stop fiddling with it, Sonya, because otherwise it will fall apart and you won't be happy. But what you need to do then is just very carefully go around and take that off there, okay? Now it doesn't matter if you get a bit of yellow shine because that's what we want, don't we? We want a bit of the yellow and a bit of the gold. Try not to stick your finger on it. That's what I'm saying, what I'm thinking here. Oh dear. So I didn't really get much wording actually on that at all, did I? Which is a bit of a shame. And I think I got too much Mod Podge on me brush. I don't mind if it goes over the edge a tiny bit. It's very thick, this is. I put it on very thick, but don't fiddle with it, Sonya. Let it dry a bit more and see what happens. Okay? So even this bird, look, as he's going, he's getting better looking all the time. See him? I'm absolutely wrapped with this. I love it. It's a really nice, pretty thing. Now, let me see what other else I've got here. What other else? I have another one. I'll do another one. I'll wait for this one to dry up a bit so it can... Actually, I really would like to take a bit of that off there. You could end up taking a whole lot off. I'm not careful, won't I? Just tiny pats with this thing, and just hopefully it doesn't come off stick. It made it fizzy. It made it fizzy. It's all right. I'm not going to worry too much. I might have put too much Mod Podge on there. I might have got just carried away a bit. You don't throw that a bit away because you'd probably use that. I'll get that on there. I suppose. I might put that on there. I wonder if I use this, will it work better? A little bit of foam on a stick. Just a little foam on a stick. There we go. Put a bit of, little bit. I've got this bit word. I've just must time this, eh? At 10:12 should stop, so I know what I'm doing then. Not too far. You go too far, Sonya. There we go. Ah dear. Right. So there's another one. This one here is really bubbly, isn't it? Okay, I wonder what's happening here with this. Okay, that's better. It was the way I pounced on it there with that thing when I did that. There's a way I pounced on it. Why I did that. Just need to clean all that off here. Got too much on. And the further it dries, the better it looks, okay? I hope. I just want to do one more with this piece here, because this has got some really nice pictures on it. Look at that. You see that? Okay, move these over a bit. Yeah, there. I don't know whether I want to do a bit. I'm going to put some of it onto some envelopes or something in a minute anyway and show you what I've been doing with that. So, just let's put part of it. I like these bits here, and I do love the bird, but he's not going to fit. But if I cut around him, I won't lose him then, and I can just use these other pieces on me. She got hot in here and I turned the fan off, but I do not want people to be annoyed by my fan and not be able to hear what I'm saying or doing. Am I paying attention to what I'm doing? Gee, I hope so. Oh dear, oh dear. I come in here to do something completely different, I think. Get right carried away. I started off putting them onto paper because I wanted to do some the serviettes on the paper. Now we're just going to pull this off. I think it's probably better to get it while it's still a bit damp, you know, so you can pull a bit away from the bead. Don't know what the bead's made of. I think it's timber. Obviously, I was thinking a while ago it might have had a bit of a reaction to the gold bits, but it hasn't, obviously. Hasn't disturbed him much at all. I got a bit on my finger there, and I'm thinking that must be a piece of that gold coming off there, off the bead. But it doesn't matter, it'll dry, won't it? The bead will dry. How's that looking? Is that going a bit better now that it's drying a bit? Right. Now this bit here is a bit thick. Don't pat it. It makes it look too... maybe I could have thinned my Mod Podge out a bit, but then that destroys its ability to do what it's supposed to, I suppose. Not completely, but I guess it's not the same sort of stuff, is it? What did I screw that up for? I could have used that on something else. Look at this. I could have used this on something else here. Oh dear. I'm funny, aren't I? Or not. Okay, so now I'm going to put this on here. Do love both of them things. Let's see if I can put both of them on. I think I can. We'll do it with this again. The sponge thing. Okay. Righto, now this is going to work good and look awesome, I think. I think it's going to look awesome. Okay. Now, I want to get both of them on this one, both the flowers. You just get that little red one. It doesn't matter if that didn't cover the whole thing, because you know it's going to be pulled off there, isn't it? And it got a little wrinkle. Oh well, things have wrinkles. Good old things have wrinkles, don't they? Old people. Oh dear, I notice my hands are looking older every time I do a video too. I go, oh dear, that's not good. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Not going to be too worried about it. Okay, so that's that one on. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Now, I'm going to just dry myself a little bit, or clean my hands a little bit. Got no water to put my brush in. That'd be typical. I've got so many things I was trying to, like I said, do. I've gone and forgot some of the important bits. But anyway, we're not going to worry about it too much for the moment, because I'll just have to go and buy another one of those, won't I, if it's all khaki. Oh dear. Nearly stuck it on my material then. I'll set it over there. Righto. Now, I want to show you what I want to do with these now that they're dry, some of them, and I've got no wipes in here, so I'm going to use a bit of a serviette. I don't know how I come to take them out of here, but sometimes I try to have them in every room in the, well, bathroom, bedroom, dining room, kitchen, because there's something that we use so much. Isn't that weird how you would never have used it only for wiping the baby bottom with? Baby wipes are really cool. Yeah, okay, so that's off me, right? I might have to just take this bit off this one first before I go any further. What do you think about these? Are these going all right? Give him a cooch. That bit there might be a bit thick. I might take that down a bit. I do love this one. Oh yeah, I do love this one. Oh. That's got a hole through there. The person probably should have... Mum was out there patting around. Oh, he's not patting around, he's driving about on his motorbike. This is why you can't hear all the things I can, because I remember yesterday there's these cars going past on my videos, and oh dear, I couldn't believe it when I listened to it, how much crap was in the background noise. Never mind. I suppose we all know that there's things happen like that where we live in. Can't be completely silent. I do love that one. Oh, he's one of my favourites, that bloke. They are nice, aren't they, with the flowers on them? What do you reckon? I've got one left. But I'm going to keep it for just... That's what it was, that's what it is, okay? I'm just keeping that for that reason only. Now, clean hands a bit more. I should probably put that on a towel. I've got a towel here somewhere. Anyway, can you just let me have a second while I just wipe my hands? And I'll show you what else I've been doing. Okay, I haven't actually done anything with it yet because but I will probably show you. Oh dear, that's drying really good. Actually, I'm going to show you how to do this first because this is what we're working on today to start with, okay? So now we need something that's going to look amazing with that, okay? Now, by that I mean we need something blingy, and something dangly, or whatever. I'm hoping this is going to work. What do you think? I don't know yet. We'll have to see. What I'm trying to do is going to work for me. Okay. Because I have got my jewellery making bits just there. There goes the pliers again, didn't they? Oh, you've got to be kidding me, Sonia. Why didn't I bring them in here today, I wonder? I've got this really old pair of scissors here I can play it. Now, this is dangerous. Please don't do this. Please use your pliers, because I have about £5. Can't find one now, just because I want them. I bet they're in that box, hopefully. Anyway, I'm going to take that off there, right? And I'm going to fasten it onto that. Now that's got a hole through there, so we need one of those long sticks. And we just move you over this way a tiny bit while I get this out from behind here. The long stick part. He went straight past me. Well, that means he doesn't have a parcel. I don't get any bills, thank goodness. Okay. Now, what colour we got here? We got something like that? Must have something that colour. Surely, all the businesses I've got here got to have something that colour. Oh no. Now wouldn't that sort of make you feel, I wonder where I got more of these bits at. Hang on, there might be something there. Wait a second. Nobody panic, I'll just get this bit down here. It's got me ladybugs on it. I wonder if I put some in this one. These look like browner colours. Doesn't look it. All I want is a thingy to go, a post. I need a post to go through there. Or I need to change the colour of the dangly down thing I'm going to put on it. I've got some of these, good. I've got some of the little things. I've got some of those, very good. I need them. I might just use the gold one. It's a shame, but I didn't want to. Don't think it'll be mucking it up. I'm sorry, I'm just looking. I'm trying to come up with something that I have got the right colour for, but then you need to have it looking right when you hang it on there, don't you? Okay. I like the first thing I was going with. Let's just put that on there, and hopefully one day I'll find it. I have got them things, and I seen them just not long ago. But now they're avoiding me, of course. That's what my stuff does with me. I might have put them over in here because I was working on something. I might have put them in this one. Sorry about this, everybody. I do have these are the things that I was working on for my gypsy journal. They've got good things on it for this. There's that key. Yeah, I was going to put it on my door. Don't take it, Sonya, leave it alone. But I want to do something with it yet, and I've got some of those. Where's the post? I must have put them in here then. Can't see one. Never mind. There's only 2 holes on that thing. It's incredible, isn't it? I've got everything possible around me except for them. Okay. Right, let's just use one of these. Now, I'm going to use this gold one. It's extremely long. I know I have them other things. I had them the other day. I'll put that on here. I think I'll put this on here. Now that might pull through. Oh no, it's good. It's not going to pull through. Very good. I probably didn't need it to be that long, did I? Because now I don't have the I don't have the pliers to cut it off. Can you just sit there a minute and talk amongst yourselves for a second till I come back? I won't be long. I'm just going to duck out here to the lounge room and get me pliers, because I can't do this without me pliers. Okay? Nobody panic. I will be back as soon as I get out, I suppose. And my cat's trying to get out the back door again, I think. You can hear him out there rattling at the door. I could ask Jeremy to pass him. Jeremy? Oh, he told me to hang on, so he must be coming into me. I'll get him to get him for me. I'm still looking here, see if I've left him in here. Oh dear. So I won't leave you by yourselves. It's okay. Righto. I'm just doing a video and I forgot my pliers. Please, can you bring them? Thank you. Oh, I hope you can see him. I might have to stay in case I've got to get out. Can't hear him coming back. Oh dear. That blue one's out there and little red hair. I don't think they're in this box here. I'll have a quick squeeze through here to see if I can find them. I know that they're out there. But sometimes people can't see what you need. Sometimes. Sounds like he's looking really hard. Oh. Come on, Jeremy. Oh dear. Has he got some? Give me some. Thank you. Very good. Thank you, darling. I didn't think they were that far out. But anyway, we've got them now. Okay, right. Okay. Back to this. Now, we were putting, and they're the ones with the curly things, so pick me a good pair. Now if you haven't left me, please. I'm going to cut this off here. It's going to waste a tiny bit, but that doesn't matter. It's not wasted because I'm using it, aren't I? So when I'm using something, I'm not wasting it. So we want to turn it down to the side, and we want to bring this back here to make a loop or a circle underneath our bead, our new bead, to put this through. Now, I don't know whether I'll go straight from there down. I probably will. Probably will use that, come straight down there. Probably would have been better though if I had to put another little ring on it, but I don't. It doesn't need to because it's really good and dangly. It's a really good dangly bit. Now these look really good made with so many different things. You know, you need to have some sort of I don't know, you could do it with a round bead, I suppose, but I like the idea that this was flat and I could stick it to the page if I wanted to in a journal or something like that. That won't go through there, thank goodness, or I can hang it on the page, whatever I want to do, because now I've got a little hanging thing up there. So I'm going to have two of these, but I want to have them different, I think. Let's go with this other one in here. We'll take this off. Then I said this is an earring. Well, it was a very elaborate earring, wasn't it? I had them for quite some time that I've collected up, so I might take this one here. It's got a little bit of red in it, and it's a shame there's not 3 holes through there, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't make any difference, so I'm going to use another one of these, and I could make the end thing and hook it round too, I suppose, but then that's not long enough, so we might as well put this through anyway. You see what I mean? I could have made that little circle that I've got in the bottom of it. Oh, I do love this. This is awesome. I'm really wrapped in this. Oh, sugar. I do like how I've turned this. This has turned out. It's something that you know how this came to me? It just did. It's really strange, isn't it? How these things come to people, but they just do. It just happens that we just they just come out there, we think about it, and it's just there. That's too long, isn't it? I've went and done 2 hoopy things. I don't think I'm going to worry about that. It's going to hang on fine. Okay, so this I've really made an uncurly mess of this, haven't I? When I say uncurly, I've uncurled it really seriously. Let's get it up there. You can't really see so much that these are gold. You could do them with alcohol ink, dye them if you wanted to, if you haven't got the right thing. Now, that is what I'm going to be putting on. It's 2, it should be 3. Oh, we're not going to get shot for it, am I? That is what I ended up with, okay? I don't know what you think about that, but that's what I ended up with. And you can stick it on something if you want to, or you can hang it on something. You can even make it into a bit of jewellery if you like. But how these ones are dry, look. That was it's a bit dry there, so I can take him off because he's not wet enough. And that one, and the bird, and there's me dangly down bit. And I'll have to do some more on some others, dangly down bits. It's just like a little oval tile thing, isn't it? So that's that bed that I was doing today. Now, I've done a few pieces of napkin on, put them up there, there's for me. Put those back up there. It's a mouthful of water. I started to work on this envelope, and I'm going to, I put the Mod Podge on here, put my bird on, which is on a serviette, which I've got over here somewhere to show you. Where did that go to? Here. Oh dear, must have been sticking. Got all sticky and it's stuck. That's not good. Oh dear. Okay, so must have been when I cut him out. Anyway, so there's no, yes, that's it. Oh, look, he goes with this one. Oh, crikey, look at that. I've got something to put together already. I can put him on that, or somewhere, but, you know, in my book if I wanted to. But this I want to put in the journal. I did some stamping, Now this is a good colour to be going with, you know, for what I'm doing. So I'm going to put a bit of, I'm going to do this and show you what I'm going to do with it. So I'm going to have to, if you don't mind watching what I'm going to do with it in the long run sort of thing, because then you've got an idea what you can do with it. Then I'll put a couple of stamps on there, stamps that I bought on AliExpress for not very much money at all, these acrylic ones, because you know me, I like to buy a lot for me money. I do like to get a lot for me money. Okay, now I really think this is a little bit over the top, you know, too much. I don't know how to explain it more than that. I probably will be covering up this corners here. That is the sticky part that sticks down. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I'm going to put it in the book somehow, whether I do it like this, which I probably will, you know, have the flip over, because then I can have that in there. Give me a page. Where's my book? Where's my book? Here we go. I'm going to put it onto this. I've got some brown paper and I'm making pages with the brown. These are actually A4 sheets that I bought, and I'm doing the bits with that. So I might going to do this with this one. Okay, that'll look really cool. I do like that. It's a shame I haven't got him up this way. Why didn't I think about that, Sonia? He's upside down. I know. Somebody outside just said yeah. I don't think he was listening to me though. Well, I've seen people cut envelopes back, but I don't know if I want to do that. Why not? You're not going to lose anything by it. You know, there's not going to be anything come off there. Okay, so we'll get the paper trimmer out and we will cut off a bit on either end, because we don't want it to be okay. And like I said, that looked to me like there was a bit too much there anyway. That was just what I thought. Here's one bit. Take off the same amount on either side if you can, especially if you've made one of those little holes, half hole there, because you want it to still be in the centre. Now I made my hole by using my inch punch, and I've had this for so long and it's been such a good thing. I've actually got a piece of tape down there where I put the paper in up to that piece of tape, and that's how I know that I'm in far enough to make that little bit of a cutout piece there. Okay, so now we've got to fix our envelope back together again, but that's okay, we can do that. We have that ability, don't we, to put the envelope back together again. Now I suppose we could use glue. If we use glue, we've got to be a bit tiny, just a tiny amount, because we don't want to take up too much of our envelope. Put that up there, and a bit up along here. We've still already got an envelope, haven't we? Really? Yeah. We're hoping that worked. Threw it at it. Okay, so now I've got this page here, and this will be a flip up like that, because I'm going to tear this off, which is a bit old, so I'm going to put some glue on. The envelope is a bit old, and you know, the glue doesn't work all the time anyway, and the sticky bits, so I'm going to put glue along there. Oh dear, that's a bit too much. I need to get one of my little glue bottles out and use them. I've got them hidden under this bit of that. Now we're going to make sure that this is in the right place. We don't want to have it too far one way and not the other, or something like such. But that was really easy, wasn't it? All I did was get an envelope, put a decoupage, I suppose that's what it's called. You're putting a bit of thing on there, putting a bit of jewellery on, and now I've got this part under here I can do something with. Now on this envelope, what was I going to put on there? I had an idea, but that's gone out of my head. That went way out of my head. I wanted to make this, oh yeah, I know what I want to put on there, this here. Now a lovely person sent me this, and isn't it beautiful? And I just love it, and I'm going to put that there. Come on, who was it, Sonia? Oh dear, sorry. Oh, I do know so many people, and I just got to make sure that it doesn't stick to the other part, to the thing, so it can still flip up. Okay. Oh, what was the lady's name? I'm sorry. I will try and figure it, remember you and put you in the description box. I feel so bad that a little bit down past it. That's all right. You want to do that, don't you? So how does that look? What do you reckon? That's not bad, is it? That is awesome. I do love that. The way that it's working. Yes. Oops. No. Got caught. Sorry about the noise. That's the person's cleaning the garbage bins. They come there with the machinery and they clean the bins. Oh, well, the hose and whatever the power things they use to clean the bins with after they've been emptied. Now, more of the book. What have I done with the book? Okay, don't know. It's here somewhere. It's over this in this box. I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do with that. Now, I'll just give you a little bit of a flip through of this journal that I'm doing. Ah dear, now I'm going to cry. It was here a minute ago. I don't know, I must have somebody in there taking my stuff away from me. It's just not nice, is it? I had that book here. I've got my book in here because I wanted to show you what I was doing. Oh, here it is. What's it doing up there? Goodness gracious me. So anyway, so that's another page for that. Where it'll go on, I don't know. Okay. So that's that one that I'm still working on, okay. And then I've got two, but that's not going to be how it is, okay. I just want to show you what I've done so far, the bits and pieces. So I've done this tag, which I really love that tag. I've actually put the bird and perfect thing on there. He's got no feet, don't tell anybody. They're down beyond the trees, okay. Now this I've got crinkle on, but you know what? When I put it down flat, nothing did want to fit underneath it, so I've had to make it a little bit lift it up a bit so you can put stuff in there. You can't sort of have something that won't. Love the mushroom and the washi tape. Okay, so I've done this over here on this one, and I've got some washi tape, a bit of a bug and a stamp, and this is one of those things I do, or everybody does, and you just undo it, which I find a little bit harder to do it, but it's not bad. So here's a bug, and I've just put that. That's a bit of Edith Holden paper, and there's just a little bit of writing space there that you can do some journaling on if you want to do that. Now, on the other side, I've only got an envelope sitting there so far because I'm thinking of putting that in there. That's going to be a another idea. This is going to have something over the top of it. I joined these two pieces of paper together so I could have them up the right way, and I don't think, I haven't got them upside down, so that's good. More brown paper. More. This is going to have a patch on it. If you watch Bonnie's channel, she'll show you how to put patches on. I always put patches on by using some fabric, some washi tape, because your paper does come apart and you don't want to be leaving your journal looking like that, do you? So anyway, this one here's this is a piece out of the Nutcracker Sweets book that I got. It's got a nice lot of little pictures in, and I'm just going to push a hole through here while I'm thinking about it. And I don't know what I'm going to use to put in that later. So there's a pocket there, and there's a pocket there, okay? Righto, and you turn this over here, and you've got, let me see this. You've got a pocket over here, right, where you get this out. There's a big little card, and there's also another little book thingy here. There's a lot of writing place in this, I do believe. Now I've got that I made, and I put a little butterfly. I just folded him in half over it to sort of make it hold the little strings together, okay? And I put a little guest check on the front of that little book that I made to put some journaling in. I do love little parts with this stuff in them, and there's a tuck spot down in there. That's off the Graphic 45 piece, but I don't know which one it is. I'm sorry, I can't remember that. for a really long time. Oh, well, maybe not a long time, but... So this one here you may have seen before. Got the birds on there. There's a couple of tags in that one that I did. I stamped on a bit of this paper. I'm going to leave a couple of pages spare, I hope. Accidentally made a house down there. Look at that, a house with mushrooms. Might have to do a little bit more bits around that yet, you know, just maybe a bit of drawing something, I don't know yet. And this is a flip out piece that you can write under, and that's a piece out of the Edith Holden book, and it's not actually wrinkly. So when they took the photo, obviously this postcard was wrinkly, and that's how it turned out. This you can see what it says through the back, and that's okay because that's quite fun, isn't it? Wishing every good, with every good wish. See, that's cool, isn't it? And I've got, you want to sit there and read that through there. Okay, so then there's this other piece here. Now this has got that on it. I love it, and I did one of those. I did one of the tea-dyed papers, so you could put it in there and do a bit of journaling on that. And I put little sequences about because other people are putting little sequences on, so I put little sequences on. Well, not because they do, but because I think they look good. That's why I do it. If other people do something I don't think looks good, I don't do it, if you understand what I mean. You put things out that you think, oh, that looks good, I might have to try that in something I'm doing. Okay, so now there's a large pocket in there. That's a very large pocket. You can see that's that'll hold. I might put another piece of paper down in there, like for journaling on. That's actually a piece, and you can just do 10 things I love. This is a paperclip. Here's Birdie. Here's a paperclip. There. I've put him on a little piece of card and cut him out as best. I fussy cutted him as best as I could, and I thought he'd go there really well. You can tuck something under him, you could. Okay, and I did a bit more stamping. And over here, you've seen this one before that I made. It's on sideways. I'm going to have to try and stop doing that. And then I've got these bits here. I haven't quite finished that because I'm not quite happy with the bottom bit yet. Okay, so in this page here, I think this is going to have about 40 to 50 pages in it. So I think that'll be cool. Okay, so this is a tag and a bird, as you can see, with some lace. And there's a bit of sari silk up there. And I do have some dangles that I put on earlier, but I'm taking them off because I really want to... It's in my way. And when I'm doing it, it's flapping everywhere, so I want to take it off, which is not good when you're making something for somebody and it's flapping everywhere. Anyway, so this is another little book that I made, and just put some little papers in there for something to journal on, and a dragonfly. Now these two envelopes I put together, but I wanted to leave it so that you can see that it looks like envelopes. And there's another little tag, and it's got a little hedgehog on there, and I can be honest to say that there was a little tear there, so I've covered that over with pages and paper to make sure it doesn't go any further, and therefore that's, you know, good for decoration, isn't it? Now these ones here have got nothing on them yet. This one here's another little pad thing that you can do stuff in. It's a little bit stiff to open it up, but that doesn't matter because it's a good solid thing that I did. And now there's this, this is the last one that I've done so far, and this has got two pieces of something in them. That's a bit of Edith Holden. Then I stuck a leaf on and a lady and a bit of sari silk. Actually, I'm actually going to put this in here. This is a piece of original piece of something that this person has ordered. Was going to order these book. Now I don't know how old this is. It's back when there was shillings here in Australia, and we haven't had shillings here since 60 something or other. You know, so that's about 50 years ago. Now I've got these two beautiful pieces of paper here. Somebody sent me these, I think. And I just added little mushrooms and a little bit of distress ink, so that's something that you can put some writing on too. So that goes in there. So I'm hoping that you like what I've done so far, because I think that I'm really pleased with it. I'm really liking what I've done, and I'm going to have to. I might put more. I might just put the signatures apart from one another, do too, because I've got a lot of stuff in there, and I want it to be, you know, like, look comfortable. Haven't done the cover yet, but I'll come back probably and show you how to do the cover. I want to go now because I don't want this to go for too long and go to turn itself into two parts. It does that by itself without my help or anything, you know. Oh, I'll just show you really quick. here. Now I put this on sort of some sort of acetate, the serviette, and that went a bit wrinkly, okay? I did it the same way as I did these beads. I don't mind it, it's curled up at the corners. I used a piece of paper and I did this one here on the green. I like that. I don't know what that spot is. That's really bugging me, that spot. But I can cut that out, use it as a tag or something on the page in my book. And I've also done all these ones here, and I think they turned out really good. So these are the serviettes on the paper, put on with Mod Podge. Made a little few mistakes there where I was too rough with the thing. When I finished finding these bits to cut out to put on my tags and what have you, I think they'll look absolutely awesome. So thank you everybody for watching, and I'm thinking that's all I needed to tell you today. I have some other things that I really want to do, but I might have to see how I'm going, okay? I've still got a little bit of time, so I might go and come back in a minute. We'll have an experiment on something, okay? So I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.